Welcome. In this session, we are going to understand how to convert PEM file to PuTTY private key. For this, the prerequisite is to download PuTTY and PuTTYGen software from the following URL. You can open Google Chrome, you can go to Google and type in PuTTY. You can proceed to the website putty.org. On the website, you can download PuTTY. You can click on the download PuTTY link here. Once you open, you will reach to the website where the latest release is available. You can scroll down at the bottom and you can see that we have alternative binary files to download. You can download putty.exe for a 32-bit and a 64-bit machine. At the moment I am using a 64-bit operating system, so I have downloaded putty.exe of 64-bit. You can proceed to bottom and here you have puttygen.exe, which can generate RSA and DSA, and you can download the same 32-bit or 64-bit puttygen.exe. Once you have downloaded and installed PuTTY and puttygen.exe, you can go to command prompt and you can start puttygen. We like to run it as an administrator, and once we do that, you can see that we have got the PuTTY key generator. On this generator, we are going to load our PEM file, and the PEM file is available in my computer C drive ethical hacking training 2, and I have to search for all the files, and at the moment this is our kalidemo.pem which we downloaded. We're going to open this file and you can see that successfully imported foreign key. Once you have got that, we're going to set a password for this private key, and let's say I'm using a password ABCDE12345 for the demo. Once we did that, we can save the private key, and this will be saved with the name kalidemo.ppk. We're going to save that, and once it is done, now we can make use of this ppk file to connect to our server. To connect to server, we're going to make use of putty.exe. We can use the command putty.exe. We can run it as an administrator. Once we run it as an administrator, we can proceed to connect to a host name, and we can connect our PuTTY key in the authentication section. To do this, we'll click on the SSH key first, and you can go to the session wherein you can provide the value. So at the session, let's just get the username first. We'll go to our management console, and I have selected my Kali demo machine. I would like to connect to this machine. To connect, I get the username from here, and at the moment we like to connect to EC2 user. So I will be connecting to this URL which I have saved you for reference. Directly we cannot access root, so we are going to connect to EC2 user. Let's copy the URL. Once we copy, we go to PuTTY and we are going to paste the URL. We'll connect to port number 22, which is default SSH port. On this, we're going to go to authentication, and we are going to provide a private key file for authentication. We're going to browse the file, and the file is available within C drive ethical hacking training 2 directory, and within this we have our kalidemo.ppk. We're going to open this file, and we are going to modify the appearance. We're going to change the font from 10 to 20 pointer so that you can use it easily. We can do some more modifications like color management and all. So that's done. Now we're going to click open, and we'll get connection to our server. Now we have to provide the key ABCDE12345, which was my password. So once we provided authentication, we're logging to Kali Linux on Amazon EC2. We'll proceed to updation of this machine and updation of Metasploit framework in the next session. Thank you for watching.